All right, Shalom, Shalom, Yasharala, the nation of Israel. Before we begin, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekah, Kadash. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, whom this world ignorantly calls God. Yahweh Shai is his beloved Son, whom this world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And the Rekah, Kadash is the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who are the true leaders of the nation of Israel. We say shalom, peace, honor, and blessings to the hopeful elect, which is the 144,000 that's pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth. Shalom, peace, honor, and blessings to that great multitude, which consists of you men, women, and children who are listening in our truth and sincerity and believing on the names of Yahweh and his son, Yahweh Shai. And with that, Lord willing, we get into a quick lesson through the Spirit. And as we do always, we get right into it. This is Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 5. It says, "Thus saith the Lord," all caps, cursed. Now, if you're cursed, that means you're without favor, okay? "Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusts in man, and make flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord." So, to trust in man, when you're trusting in your jobs, you're trusting in this system, okay, the government, all right, you're trusting in that mark that's coming. They're going to tell you that, you can't get your check, you can't buy or sell without that mark, okay? That's putting your trust in man. Just like they told us that we needed that jump shot, um, you know, and we know that jump shot is that juice that they rolled out when everybody was getting sick, man. You know, and now we see today, we see the difference today, But so that's putting your trust in man, putting your trust in your jobs, right? It's one precept. Let's get that one real quick. I know it's going down to Egypt for help. Okay, Egypt being the system. Isaiah 30. This one, too. Let's get this one, though. This is Isaiah 30 and verse 1. "Woe be to the rebellious children, so saith the Lord, that come, that take counsel, but not of me." Okay? And that's being a rebellious children, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And you speckled birds that look like the other nations where you were scattered. Okay? We're supposed to put our trust in Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai. All right? "Woe to the rebellious children that saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin unto sin." You see that? "That walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth." So everything we're supposed to ask at the mouth of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and make him our trust, okay? "And not ask at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh," being this system, okay? Modern day Pharaoh. "And trust in the shadow of Egypt." You see? "Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame." And that's right, When that's time come, man, when we coming into these last days, and that mark of the beast be made mandatory, you're gonna see, okay? And Jacob's trouble coming, which is a time of Jacob's trouble. Just like I said, Jacob represents the nation of Israel. You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, gonna be a time of trouble like never before for you. Okay? And then you're gonna call on these all these false gods, and he's not gonna answer you. Cause see, those that know the name gonna be have that strong tower, that place of refuge. Okay? That he's manifested his name onto the men that he have taken out of the world. And we're manifesting the name through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai onto his people. But our people are rebellious people. We just read it. Woe to the rebellious people. Woe means destruction. Okay? Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. You see, the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Now, let's go back to Jeremiah the 17th chapter. This is Jeremiah 17:7. Blessed is the man that trusts in the Lord, and whose hope, whose expectation, when you hope, you have an expectation, okay? The Lord is. Let's read it again. Blessed is the man that trusts in the Lord, and whose expectation the Lord is, okay? Because you're putting your trust in the power that makes. And actually, it's going to say it. Let's continue to read down. It says, for he shall be as a tree. Wait, that's not the one I want to do. Let's read 17:5 one more time, because this being the point. Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusts in man. You know, some people only fear the eyes of men. They're not fearing the eyes of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and what he can do, okay? And make a flesh his arm, okay? See, so the Most High supposed to be your arm, your strength, your power. Arm represents power. Whose heart departed from the Lord, right? And it's a pride thing if you depart from the Lord. That's we understand that precept that says pride is the beginning of when a man departs from the Most High. So you're departing in pride. But blessed is the man that trusts in the Lord, whose hope the Lord is, you know, whose expectation is in the Lord. Now I want to get, let's go to Proverbs, the 25th chapter, and the 19th verse. It says, confidence in an unfaithful man. See, right, a man is not faithful, but Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, whom this world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, is faithful and true. His words are faithful and true. Okay? Blessed, it says, confidence in an unfaithful man in the time of trouble. You see, we're coming into that time of trouble. Right. Confidence in an unfaithful man in the time of trouble is like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint. So you can't move with your foot out of joint. And I know what a toothache feels like. You can't do nothing, man. Okay? A toothache. That's powerful there. It says, bless. Let's read that again. Okay? Confidence in an unfaithful man. Right. And we see that this system is unfaithful. This system is not geared for you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you speckled birds that look like the nations where you were scattered, man. That's not set up for you. Confidence in an unfaithful man is in the time of trouble. And like I said, we're coming into that time of trouble. It's like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint. You see that? Now let's grab this, because it says, we read that blessed is the man that trusts in the Lord and whose hope is the Lord, right? Psalms 40:4. Blessed is the man that maketh the Lord his trust. You see that? And respect not the proud, right? Because these proud devils, the so-called white man, has said there is no power. Psalms 14th chapter, the first verse. Okay? And I think it's the 54th, Psalms 54. Okay? They say they don't believe in God. They believe in themselves because they have departed. That's why I said pride is when a man depart from the Lord. You know, he's not, his trust is not in the Lord, but he tell you he is. Blessed is the man that maketh the Lord his trust. Okay? And respect not the proud. Okay? Nor such as turn aside to lies, man. So right, never trust thine enemy. Okay? Never trust thine enemy. Their words are smoother than butter, but war's in their heart, man. That's the Psalms, the 55th chapter. And never trust thine enemy. Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, I think it's the 10th chapter or the 12th chapter. I could be wrong. But yeah, it says, never trust thine enemy, for like as rust, so is his wickedness. So when rust, it never goes away. It it just rusts worse and worse and worse, and that's how this devil is. Okay, so we can't trust this devil. All right. Now I want to go to Psalms. While we're in the book of Psalms, we're gonna go to Psalms 46:3. Put not your trust in princes. Right, that's a man that's in charge, nor in sons of man, in whom there is no help. Right, there's no help. If it had not been the Lord who's been on our side when men rose up against us, man. You know, just roughly paraphrasing. I'm trying not to make this lesson too long, but when the spirit moves, it moves. You know, he puts other precepts on our spirit. You know, verse 4 says, his breath goeth forth and returns to his earth, to his earth. And that very day, thoughts perish. Let's read that again. Let's read verse 3 again. Put not your trust in princes, nor in sons of men, in whom there is no help. His breath goeth forth. He returns to his earth. And that very day, thoughts perish, man. You see that? So you can't trust man. You gotta trust Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, who created heaven and earth. And this gonna say it right here. It says, happy is he that have the power of Jacob, man. You blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. And you speckled birds, man, where you were scattered, man. That's us. Happy is he that have it says God, but we know God means power, that have the power of Jacob, which is the nation Israel. His name was changed to Israel. The southern kingdom and the northern kingdom. Jacob for his help. That's who we have for our help. Whose hope, that expectation is in the Lord, his power, man. You see that? That's beautiful, man. The scriptures is what comfort us in our afflictions. Okay? Verse 6, let's read it again. Happy is the man, is he that have the power, the God of Jacob, for his help, whose hope is in the Lord his God, which made heaven and earth, sea and all therein is, which keepeth truth forever, man. See, his truth is forever, man. You know, that's what we rely on, his truth. Let's read this again. Verse 6, 146, Psalms 146:6, which made heaven and earth. See, our power, the power of Isaac, Jacob, made the heaven and earth, man. Okay? Which made heaven and earth. The sea, he made the sea, and all therein is. Everything is his. He governs this world with the palm of his hand, which keepeth truth forever, man. His word is forever, man. Okay? Now, one other precept popped in mind, and I'm going to grab these two in the Apocrypha, and then we're going to see where the Spirit takes us, Lord willing. We can get through this lesson. All right. This is Wisdom of Solomon 16. And verse 26, it says that the children of the Lord, this Wisdom Solomon 16:26, that the children of the Lord, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, whom thou lovest, man. You see that? See, the Most High love us, right? And he didn't say everybody. He loved the nation of Israel, okay? That the children, O Lord, whom thou lovest, may know that it is not the growing of fruits that nourish man. So it's not the food that you're putting in your body, and it's not none of that. It's the Lord that's nourishing us. I'm going to read this again. That the children, O Lord, whom the Lord loveth, see, might know that it is not the growing of fruits that nourish man, but that it is thy word which preserveth them that put their trust in thee. You see, that's how we're being preserved in times of trouble. Okay? All right, so what does that mean? Let's get this in Proverbs, the 3rd chapter. It says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart. That means all your mind. And lean not to thine own understanding. Because our flesh, lust against the spirit and the spirit against the flesh. So we're going to try to lean to our own understanding. We're going to try to say, oh, if I do this or if I do that. But we're supposed to ask that thy will be done. Okay? Trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not unto thy own understanding in all thy ways, not some of our ways. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths, man. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil, man. And so, like we said before, that evil is trusting in man and not in ourselves. Trusting in man and not in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? Now we're going to grab this in Ecclesiastes because I said I was going to grab it when I was in the Apocrypha, but the spirit, moves, man, in different directions, okay? Now this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 33 and 3, a man of understanding, right? And we've been given this understanding to trust in the Lord and not in man. A man of understanding, trust in the law, right? Being this word, the whole book of the law. This is the whole book. And the law is faithful unto him as an oracle, man. These are the oracles of the Most High. Let's read that again. A man of understanding trust in the law, and the law is faithful unto him as an oracles. Right. Okay. So we're going to close it here. We're going to go back to Jeremiah 17 and 5. Thus saith the Lord, and that's all caps. That's Yahweh. Cursed be the man that trusts in man. And we don't want to be cursed. We want to be shown that favor. Okay? We want to be nourished. And those who get thoroughly nourished and shown favor to are those that trust in the Lord. Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusts in man and maketh flesh his arm, whose heart departeth from the Lord. Salakia, blessed is the man that trusts in the Lord, whose hope the Lord is. Verse 8 is the point where I want to close on. For he shall be as a tree planted. You see that? Planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots, her being this wisdom, representing wisdom. For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters, that spreadeth out her roots by the rivers, and shall not see when the heat comes, right, when that trouble comes. But her leaves shall be green. That means you're going to continue to be shown favor. You're going to grow and prosper, right? But her leaves shall be green and shall not be careful in the years of drought, right? See, now when I see this word, be careful in the years of drought, neither shall cease from yielding fruit. You see that? Now that brought that word careful brought a precept, and we're going to close it there. We're going to go back to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7. Or maybe it's 6. Salakia, maybe it's 6. 1 second. Yep, this is it here. All right, this is Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 15. To think, therefore, upon her, being wisdom, being Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, is the perfection of wisdom. And whosoever watches for her shall quickly be without care. You're not going to have to care about anything, because the Most High is going to preserve you. Those that put their trust in him. Let's read this again. To think therefore upon her is perfection of wisdom, and whosoever watches, you're going to be watching. See, the Lord not going to come upon us like a thief in the night because we're watching. Those who are not watching, the Lord going to come upon them like a thief in the night. To think therefore upon her is perfection of wisdom, and whosoever watcheth for her being this wisdom shall quickly be without care, man. With that, Lord willing, let's go to the next one. Shalom.